Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kurt Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That gain sets up a third down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
But he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Grab behind the line. It's Selden. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. The ball will be downed at the 20. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Powers through. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Texas, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. By doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They bring him down after a short gain there. A completion makes it 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Grab down the middle. It's Nimrod. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And now another deep ball here. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. With the return, it's Nimrod. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Brazil. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it? Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Fowles. It was a foot race and he won it. So they'll try to add the lead down to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
returner decides to fair catch this. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the receiver's got it. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. Running it back, it's Nimrod. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now here's the toss play. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier tackled there.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Volunteers. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. The back's got it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Of course, in the play